Okay, guys. Hello. So before we start, I need to say something. Um, I looked up how long this case is gonna be, and oh my gosh, we're in for a ride, okay? A long ride. A long, long ride. Let's see this. Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Are trials always like this with you? See, girl, what do you mean by that? Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake, about to reach the surface. But no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there. Okay. I don't know what she's on about, but you know what? Actually, you're right. That is usually how it is. Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. So what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers. What is that? Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. So this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth. I thought we were about to go investigating, but I don't... I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Hola, partner. Hola, partner. They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. Why is that? That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least. Yeah, they told me that too. Officer Marshall. Thought I'd come take a look, see at how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. Really late. They've got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. That hard to slip out, huh? What is going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example. Why would I do that? Officer Marshall, the whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf. You don't say. Now don't that just beat all? Huh? I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler. What? At the award ceremony that afternoon. Edgeworth's seen it too, I'd reckon. What does that mean? Because why isn't she wearing it now? In a photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf. So Miss Starr wasn't mistaken? Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. Whatever that means. This guy pisses me off because I don't, like, exactly... The way he, like, talks is just so irritating because I don't get it. Sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. Ugh, I have a bad feeling about this. So, what are we swimming in now, Miss Wright? Apple juice? If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Ooh wee. I'm kind of hungry, so that would be nice. Oh, we're still doing court. I'd like to resume. Of course. What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Okay, I need to check that I'm recording. I am recording. Okay. What is going on here? Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused. You're doubled over, your back is bent. Okay, why is he, like, analyzing everything? It can't be, this can't happen. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. Me too. This is weird. Well then, I believe it is time we continued on with this trial. During a recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. This is unacceptable. What is happening? It seems the prosecutor is quite beside himself. Excuse me, knock knock. Huh? Who's there? Who the hell is this? What's with this guy? Hi. A strange stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. He's like orange. Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in. So is he like Satan? Who on earth is he? He has like a cross with his tie, no? Ah, it's you. Hello. Hello. Oh, this guy's so weird. Sorry I'm late. Aji, the roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, Aji. Who's Aji? How you been? Swim much these days? Hello. No, I've been so busy. Oh, busy smizzy, Aji, my boy. You have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed. Aji seems to be his nickname for the judge. I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you? Aha, so you're Righto, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Who is this guy? Eh? Thanks? So sorry about a little worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? So he's giving us all nicknames, I see. You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly. No, I'm good. Little worthy? Mr. Wright. You don't know the district chief of police? No? Chief of police? He's a top-ranking police officer in the entire district. Oh. And he loves to just stare at us. Name's Gant. Damon Gant. Demon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone. So, to what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. It's just, I thought I'd help out by bringing this. What? Oh, hey, that's my sister's muffler. So Miss Star wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler. But to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. On Little Worthy's car, no less. So then why is he all worked up over it? What's that? It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's what you'd call a switchblade knife? Quite perplexing this is. Okay. Chief, what kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth, how could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Now, wait a minute, Worthy. Oh, I've no desire to hear excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Oh. Have a look at this document, where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that the signature is there. Miles Edgeworth. That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had... Your head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. Oh? This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. Well, I've seen him a few times, but... This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. Gah. The court accepts this new evidence. But I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes? Just to be sure. I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch in. If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Okay. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore. Come on, just hurry up and open it. Is this the game's way of, like, trying to force some gameplay that's just gonna, like, extend the game out a bit? Probably. So you see this little button here? Yeah, let's press it. Oh. Oh! Why? Don't scare me like that. I'm the one who's scared. Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off. And this dark red stain. Blood. Oh. Okay. That's a little scary. Right? This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. What is happening? I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us? About the split between the prosecutors and the police. And this knife. Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one, really. Okay. If it's not a little one, then yeah, shouldn't be a problem. Okay, let's see. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department. See, what a mess. The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. Okay. There was a murder at the police department? A detective? Wait, what? That's hush-hush information, Udgy. We haven't exactly announced it yet. What? Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Oh. Order. 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 Anyway, we were at the department. We at the department were all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright, 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places. The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course. It seems like on purpose. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. Okay. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. But you can. Excuse me, special? Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special thing be this little tag? Oh, sorry, Righto, but I can't say that now. Not that. What? We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now why was there another knife at the crime of the scene? Okay. That's quite a mystery. And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something, a muffler. Oh. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. This knife was found on the scene of a crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you? See, there's a lot of things that go on at the department I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Righto. Why is he talking about it? Maybe there's something about the knife that will give us a clue. Let's examine that knife while we can, Righto. Evidence that links this knife to Detective Goodman. I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting the piece of evidence that's had me stumped all this time. So how are things down at the department? Okay, wait. Wait, let me look at this knife again. This part. There's a small tag on the knife. It says SL92. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not sure, but it reminds me of a similar code. DL6, maybe it's a case number? That's weird. What? I don't remember where, but I think I've seen something like this before. Something similar to what's written on this tag. It wasn't that long ago either. Maybe I should check the court record again? SL92. Okay. Do I have anything that says SL92? Do we? Let's see. Okay. No. Nothing here. SL92. That's really interesting because I don't know. What's this? That that could be an I don't know. SL92. I don't know if we actually have anything that says SL92 though. Yeah, no. SL9. Wait, SL. Oh. Okay. Wait a second. Ah, at last, an honest to goodness objection. This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? Aha, an honest to goodness, what do you mean from Udgy? This is great. This guy makes no sense. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL9 too. And this is important. Why? Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus 7s 12/2. Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside. The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? Oh. Ah, aha! And whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9. That's the same thing that is written on the knife's tag. Oh, very true. Order, order. Well, Chief? Ah, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Righto. Oh, I win? What game is this guy playing? This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. Okay. So this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. Was it, in fact, a murder weapon? Nice, nice, nice. Good show, Littleworthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. Oh, so this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. It was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. That's interesting. Hard to think there isn't a connection there. Right? That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. True. Sorry, my chair is doing that clicking thing again. Something happened to the police department too, huh? You got a good look in your eyes. There, Righto, my boy. Sharp. Hungry. So something did happen. And why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? True. No matter, I understand. You're busy. What with Lana's case and all. Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day? A detective was killed at the police department. See? What a mess. That's crazy. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot. Another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Udgy? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested them, in fact. Okay. Just arrested? That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto? I suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case. Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Yeah. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Tell me. Oh, we already know how the victim was killed. We already know. When did the victim die? So when did the murder at the police department occur? Now that's a sharp question, Righty. Very sharp. Well, my boy, you're gonna love this. Okay. The time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? Oh wait, we already know that. So what don't we know then? Let me maybe ask him a better question. I'm trying to... Yeah, let's ask him another question. Okay, where the victim was found. Oh, I should have. This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. There's a connection between the two cases. You seem happy, Mr. Wright. Happy? Happy we just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details. Oh. It's not officially linked in this case, so I can't talk much about it. It is, though. Chief, the defense position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. Huh? You don't say. Well, out with it, Wright. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place mentioned in this testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Oh, right. Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. He's going to give us that stupid smile thing. Well, you two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deducted right there. Oh, really? Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet, and all. Can we get the information unofficially? Can we? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What, really? Who would have guessed? Okay. I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay? Why? If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. ID number? That's like the most... Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. Number is 584-219-2189. Well, that's quite long. And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. 82... I can't do it. Didn't even get the first number right. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? The ID number of this victim at the police department, 584... Wait, let me see. 5... Oh, yeah. This tells me something. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think. No, I know. Meaning... I know exactly who it is. It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean? Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something? What does it tell you? Probably this. Just saying. Witness. What is that? What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. What a weird connection. No, it's just... I got confused. And this is news. Huh? Just come out with it both. Oh my god. I'm really bad at reading that book. I don't know if you guys can hear the chair creaking, but it's really annoying. This is a terrible chair I have. The police department, the prosecutor's office, 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. And my back is uncomfortable. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh, is it yours? No, Your Honor. I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Righto. Personalities are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. And this means what, exactly? Huh? Wait, the ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with 82. I've forgotten. You didn't even get the first number right again. The number the chief of police gave us was 5842189. Wait a second, Wright? What does this, well, mean? That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. Oh. What does our witness think about that? But then how is he... Oh, ho, ho, ho. Sharp as attack, Righto. Sharp as attack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. Right. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yet a detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room at the exact same time. Oh my god. That's impossible. So what we're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time, and in completely different location. Basically, because that's all that makes sense right now. Order, order, order. Chief, what does this mean? Oh my gosh. No. What I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case. Wait, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. Oh my god. Or didn't you hear me? What a weirdo. The oversight, the grave error? Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? What? How? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news. Officer Meekins? Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait, aha. It was this guy. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere in the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Okay, I remember him. You don't mean him? According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said the report had nothing to do with the Lost Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report. Gah! Well, why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged. Oh, that's not even nice. In any case, this is a serious error, a gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. Well, but sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then well, it's gonna be a stare down. Because he loves to stare at us. Hi. No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy? Oh. What? Now, what was the second rule of evidence law? Well, Mr. Wright? Huh? Oh, well, it's, Rule 2, unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant? Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. Oh. The connection was just proven by Righto over there. Good job, Righto, my boy. Well, you're welcome. Huh? I was just doing my job. No. No! Okay, what is he getting so mad about? All these people need a chill pill. It seems we have come to the end of this trial. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy. With what with all those rumors? You were even in the defendant's chair just in the past December. Okay, I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. If it's the last thing I do. You better get results this time, really. You have my profound apologies, sir. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. Okay, what is the error? I will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Okay, very well. Court is adjourned. Okay. So I don't really know what the. I think the mistake was that he didn't read that report. I think that was a mistake. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, well, that was actually pretty short. Um, yeah, it was actually pretty short. It's only like 30 minutes. Okay. Well, you guys enjoyed it. Yeah. I'm so excited to finish this game and go on to the other game. And let me know if I should go after the trilogy do the investigations or if I should just go straight to Apollo Justice. Let me know and I'll see you guys later. Bye.